And one thing, and this is going to be answer for the sustainability.
Okay, so see here, okay, so I will just add, yeah, I will just add few things here. How many of you know what was the price of LED 20 years back or 10 years back? 500 rupees. What is the price of LED today? Less than 50. Right? How this happened? It happened because consistently we have started working on that. So as on today, the production of hydrogen fuel is 2x, double the cost of when you are, I mean, I'm talking about green hydrogen. Green hydrogen cost is going to be double, as on today, double than what it is for the gray or brown hydrogen, right? But with time, as we start working and doing more and more research, the price will come down. And the idea is that one day it should become comparable. So that is what the idea is.
Right. So, in adding to what Professor Pandey was mentioning, every technology with time gets bettered, as well as the cost of producing clean hydrogen in this context will reduce. Currently, I suppose it's about $10, $10 per kg of clean hydrogen. The aim is globally to look at reducing it to $1. How do we achieve this? That's only possible when researchers, policymakers, institutions, industry all come together. One of the most important objectives of this workshop is to try and create that curiosity, that news, that hydrogen, of course, is one of the most promised answers for the needs of energy in the future, and it is clean. As mentioned by Professor Mukul, Alliance University has in fact adopted a village where we're trying to work. If we can produce that, we've in fact trying to raise funds from industry, from the government, and otherwise to implement a solution and show that as a model place. Much later, as we progress, when we know how are the safer ways to store these clean hydrogen, it can also get into the space of transportation, making lives much simpler and cost effective.
Yeah.
So, just adding to that, so there is a lot of research is going on electrolyzers as well as the catalyst, which are the main parts of the hydrogen production where the electrolysis is going on. So there is a lot of research is going on catalyst as well as the electrolyzers, and also trying the different sources. As of now, hydrogen is produced from the distilled water. So we are also doing some research on using some other sources like recycled water. Through that, if we can able to get some amount of hydrogen, obviously, as sir mentioned, the cost is going to decrease. So when we spoke LPG or electric vehicles 10 or 20 years before electric vehicles, we might have laughed at anyone who is talking about electric vehicle. Now in Bangalore, we can see electric vehicles everywhere. Just like that, like as the research goes on, as the interest grows, definitely the cost can be a bigger issue, I guess.
So this transitioning, from fossil fuels, can disrupt jobs and industries. It's quite obvious. So, what can be the plan to address potential unemployment or economic instability?
So just to give an insight on the question of the Hakipiki village, we're looking at, can this become a community engagement, and when you can add the skilling part of it in the national skills program, and also look at Manrega to kind of incentivize people to use. So that point of time, we are trying to localize the concept, and we're trying to say, can village become a constituent self-contained unit where employment on these skills. So if you, and then you can recycle so people will require for even monitoring it, look at ammonia issues. So they will, so we are in our policy paper recommending that let's make it more kind of devolved, and so that the jobs also become intrinsic to the part of the hydrogen policy that is going to come out. That's one of the ways we're looking. That's what the Hakipiki village we're trying to integrate, what Dr. Yogesh said about electrolysis and others. We're also trying to look at how the human capital can be integrated and scaled from there. That's what a part.
And just adding to that, so National Mission of Hydrogen 2030 states that there will be a 6 lakh job openings by 2030. So this workshop, one of the objective is to create the awareness and create the skilled manpower which is required by 2030. So 6 lakh job openings will be there according to the National Mission of Hydrogen by 2030, and we are doing this type of workshop continuously, and also we are trying to create the awareness among the people regarding the hydrogen and its usage and its transition.
What is working? In fact, if you look at this May only, just few months back, I was in Singapore representing the Indian section on Asia Pacific Forum, which consists of India, China, Japan, South Korea, SAE, and all the countries, Australia, New Zealand, all those. So there also this topic was very comprehensively discussed. And what we discussed there also, that in every forum, this should be the focus. Even the next conference with Dr. Sam just said that which is happening in January, 5th to 9th December 2027 in IIT Mumbai. The focus is going to be on this. So that time the Asia Pacific group will be there. So what today we are doing, or tomorrow and day after we are going to do in Alliance, is basically about India, what we are doing. Next year, 27, we are again bringing the entire Asia Pacific group to India to discuss on the same, right? In between next year, 26 November, we are doing one more conference in Alliance University where again this topic will appear. So we are not leaving it like a one time. We are continuously discussing and evolving on it. As we evolve, we will see that a lot of research and things will happen which will make the cost effective, as well as it will also create awareness and employment. 6 lakhs, yes, it is a mission by Prime Minister.
And now my supplementary to that 6 lakh, now 6 lakh is fresh employees, or the earlier employees, you are going to train them and build up a skill set upon them. Is it the fresh employees you're talking of 6 lakhs, or you're going to skill the present or available employees?
I think simple answer if you look at this, when your economy is growing, like from 1 trillion to now 4 trillion, 4 trillion to 10 trillion, 20 trillion, as you go up in terms of our economic size, right? What will happen? The need for energy will also be exponentially increasing, right? The need for energy increase. So when need for energy increases, these 6 lakhs, what we are talking in the field of hydrogen. But the guys who are already working, even they will get, reskilled or, something, and they will also, some of them will, retire. Because by the time 2030, many of them will retire. But those who are left, it's not that it is going to become 0 or 1. That today we are going to do this, and tomorrow is going to become that way. It's not going to happen. What will happen? Slowly it will transition. So when slowly it is transitioning, some fellow will get reskilled, some fellow will be retired, but your size of the economy will be so high that your energy need itself will be 10 times. So your manpower required to generate also will be 10 times. So 6 lakhs, maybe a small component will fit into it.
No, but who is going to invest on that? Even now AI is coming in, for example, in IT industry, AI is coming and many other tools are coming. The investment for upskilling, is companies don't come forward and they put all the burden on the respective governments. I don't know what is the roadmap.
Yeah. So by 2030,
in your sector.
no, by 2030, whatever national hydrogen mission is there, in Government of India has invested 19,744 crore rupees. So that's the amount what they have invested through government and other funding agencies.
And just to add here, out of 19,700, 14,400 is assigned only as an incentive.
Exactly.
So 90% money in that is as an incentive. So naturally that incentive will link to some performance, right? So automatically it will attract the industry to do more and more work. If you do more, you get more benefit. So that's how it is.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sorry. Sir, this is a very good question. Actually, I want to tell that AI is not alone, in one side, because for hydrogen research and hydrogen combustion optimization, like mixing, combustion instability, this type of thing will be AI ML will also be used, and many people will work from AI side and they will help in experimental evaluation, comparing the experimental result with AI and ML.
Day after tomorrow, there is one speaker from University, Professor, he is going to talk on AI in combustion. So if somebody attends that, you will get a lot of insight how that AI will get integrated with our field. So there are the speakers. So your question is absolutely outstanding. It's not out of context. Very much well with it, what is going to happen in this workshop in next 2 days. So there are talks already planned on AI use in combustion.
Hello, sir. I just want to know